My first guest has starred in some of the biggest films of all time, including Jurassic Park and Independence Day. Well, now he's starring on Broadway in The Pillow Man, which is getting absolutely rave reviews. Please welcome Jeff Goldblum. Yeah. What was that? You were just scatting there for a second.
That's, of course, Thelonious Monk's great tune, Straight No Chaser. That's right. I came to this town, was not chasing around. I came to get straight, I had to get straight, I had no time to wait. You know the lyrics to that? There are lyrics to that.
Wow,
Anyway.
incredible.
Thank you.
Incredible. You know, you strike me as a guy that always has music playing in your head. Whenever I see you, you're smiling and you sort of drift around. And there's a happy little musical going on in your head at all times. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
You're such a happy guy.
I am. Look at you. You look spectacular.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
Married guy.
Oh, I don't mean in that way.
Oh, you mean I just look good? How do I look?
Well, you look thin as a rail. You look absolutely wonderful.
This is incredible. Thank you.
Your sideburns have grown a little longer, I think, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Your hair is doing something absolutely wonderful.
Look at that. You know what? There are some days when the hair has something's going on with the hair. I don't know what it is.
Is today a day?
I don't even know anymore.
It's beautiful. It's so high and absolutely beautiful. And look at that.
Now you're touching me.
Look at that. Look at that.
What's happening?
Interesting. And look at that. And that's a very festive tie.
Yeah, thank you. Well,
this is bubbles. Yeah.
This is. They just put this on me before. It's a clip-on. But thank you for all those compliments. Nice to have you here. You know, I saw. What was that?
Nothing at all. I was noticing. You know what I like to. You know what I like
There's no interview that's going to happen. Yes. What are you, Mr. Burns? Yes.
I like your light eyelashes. I do. It just reminds me. As I'm sitting here, I'm struck by them. My fiance has the light eyelash. It reminds me. You know that Tilda Swinton? You know that actress Tilda Swinton? You remind me a little of her too.
Thank you. So I'm thin, I have high cheekbones, and I remind you of Tilda Swinton.
Yeah. I love the light eyelashes. Don't ever mascara them too much. Don't darken them. Don't dye them or don't darken them.
I don't do much with the eyes, but they go... I mean, you can't really tell when you're watching at home, but if you saw me in person, they paint this melon. So I am so pale. I'm the whitest man on TV, and they hose me down just so I show up on television. What do you think?
Not too close. Let me see. Beautiful. 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 Here's what to do. You ever do this on a subway?
You keep squeezing me like I'm a fruit.
I like you. I like to squeeze you. I like to touch you. You ever do this? Do this on a subway. On a subway sometime.
Do this on a subway in New York, and you're not going to last long, buddy.
You see it? Go see. See, are you ticklish?
Yeah, I'm a little ticklish. Not up there.
Not up there. Where?
We'll talk later.
You intrigue me strangely. If you're on here's what to do if you're on a subway and somebody's we don't know each other. You're facing ahead, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm facing.
And
this way.
Go if you can get away with this, you can go. Excuse me. Do you know the way to the
You cannot get away with that on a subway.
If you do it in a certain way, somebody will go. Oh, well, no, I guess the next stop is... did he really do that?
Have you done that to people before?
No.
Yeah, no.
I think it's possible. I swear it's possible.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
I saw a picture of you recently where you had a mustache.
Yes,
did you grow a mustache recently and then shave it off?
That's right.
Yeah. What was... This FBI interview will be over shortly, but did you like having a mustache? I've never had a mustache. I don't know if I would like it or not.
Well, your upper lip is very short, may I say. Handsome.
That sounds like an insult.
No, not at all. It's nice, but I don't know that you might have a nice David Niven or a Wayne Newton.
Like I'd have one of those really thin mustaches.
Yeah, something like that. But there's no Wilford Brimley space up there available.
I could have my upper lip lowered somehow surgically.
I wouldn't.
Okay, all right.
I wouldn't.
Did you like having a mustache?
It's okay. Reminded me of my dad. I looked in the mirror and saw my dad. He had a big walrusy mustache at the end. Mine isn't so good. You know, I have a nice even spread, but it kind of isn't so dense. So it's a lot of porcupine kind of prickly little hairs like that. And it takes a while before it looks like much. I like to touch it.
You like to touch your mustache?
I do. I like to lick it and touch it. So it's nice. So I didn't mind getting rid of it. Quit looking at me like that. What are you looking at me like that for?
Why am I looking at you like that?
Well, anybody.
You got some, yes.
Oh, come on, don't you
like
mean
it's very, you like to just, yeah.
Sure it is.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd do that, wouldn't you?
I would, see, I couldn't have a mustache. I have, to talk about uneven, I have some hair that grows here, some hair that grows here, and one that grows here, and I would have to grow it out to here, wax it, and pull it across to make a mustache.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you more about that another time. I read an interview with you recently, and you said that you were, you saw Snow White, the animated movie Snow White as a child, and that it had a huge impact on you as a child.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
If you'd like to sleep now for a little bit, you're like a cat. You're like, yeah, that's true.
You're so calming. You have such a calming influence. I did see that movie, and yeah, I was little. And boy, I think that queen witch that turned into a witch was very kind of scary.
That's so you were scared of the wicked queen
Yes,
in the movie.
sir.
Yeah.
And I think the first dream I can ever remember having was of a witch like that witch who had tied me down to this tree stump and was gonna, I guess, like cut my head off or something. But then surprisingly, at the last moment, only said, "Peaches, peaches," to me. And then I told my two older brothers with whom I shared a bedroom at the time, we all went to bed at the same hour, and when the lights went out, they would say, "Peaches, peaches."
Did you talk to a therapist? Why do you think the witch tied you to a tree and then said, "Peaches, peaches"? Do you have any idea?
Question.
Is there something sexual there, or no? You think it's just...
It was sexy. You know, I found that witch kind of erotic and sexy, that kind of, that wicked and domineering witch kind of sexy.
Tying you down.
That's true.
Do you,
Peaches.
Peaches, do you have a problem with peaches now as a result of that? Do you hate peaches, or are you afraid of peaches?
I like them. I like the peach. I like all fruit. I like all food. I'm a very kind of non-picky eater.
Right.
I love food, and I love the simple, beautiful peach, especially when it's ripe and fuzzy and delicious. I like the peach pie.
These are, without a doubt, the strangest interviews. I'm out here every night with different celebrities, and later on, I just want to look at a transcript because there are all these just quotes. "I love the peach pie," said Jeff Goldblum. You know, just this come out of nowhere. But it's great. It's very different. It's just you. It's Goldblum. That's all I can say. It's Goldblum. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, look at your socks, too. Now, do those socks go up long, up to the... Do those hit your calf, or do those stop right there?
These babies right
Please
here...
Please don't tell me they go up way up.
No, these stop...
Oh, nice.
It stops right there.
I was frightened for a second.
This is, by the way, this is my actual skin color right here. That's pretty white.
Nothing wrong with that.
See the what are you doing?
Oh, look, you're showing it, so I'm looking. What do you mean, what am I doing?
You got your face really in there, pretty close.
Did not,
and I saw you try and take a little bite, and I didn't like that.
You imagined it in your dreams. Look at that.
What's that?
I have a nice brown sock. What do you think? What do you think? You wouldn't put a brown sock with this, but I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You took a chance, and it worked, I think.
I went out on a limb. I go wild.
I have no idea what we discussed here tonight, or what happened.
Oh, the play. Don't we want to talk about the play?
We're going to talk about the play.
Oh,
the Pillow Man getting rave reviews.
Yes, yes.
People love this play, and you in it. Another... What? What's that? Oh, is that... Oh, that's your... Oh, go on. That's your... Okay. I thought you were choking.
Do you know CPR? Do you know how to... If I was choking, would you be able to do a little Heimlich? Do you know the Heimlich?
Yeah, I learned the Heimlich a long time ago on a dummy, like you know.
But you've never had to perform it?
I haven't done the Heimlich. No, I think I learned like in high school, and I haven't. I don't know what I'd do now. I'd probably leave the stage and hope a stagehand came in and helped you.
Sure.
Or I'd say to the audience, does someone here know the Heimlich? But I would flee the area immediately.
You have to keep up on that stuff, all that CPR stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know how to Heimlich yourself?
Well,
this is very important. I think we could do a good service. If you're choking, here's what to do. Put yourself against a hard surface like this and go, and you'll expel the thing. You'll expel the thing.
That's incredible. That probably, you know what's going to happen?
I could save somebody's life there.
We're going to read in a couple of weeks that someone was choking alone, but they saw this show, and they went out and tried to find a talk show host desk and couldn't find one.
No,
and
you
choked to death.
You misunderstand.
Okay. The Pillow Man is now playing at the Booth Theater right here in New York City. Please come back soon, because these are very strange.
These are the best moments of my whole life.
Best moments of your whole life.
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum, Damon Dash coming up to take us back.